What's life about?
What's life about? Man, so many things. That is a big question to ask. Happiness, like, sounds real cliche. Love, how you find it. Pursuing the things that you can only dream of, things that seem impossible. It's the other side too. It's shithouse. It's hard. It's a lot of work. It's persistence. Life's huge in every aspect. So everything you kind of do, there's just big. That's how I live, at least. It's go hard, go home. It's all or nothing life.
Where'd you learn that?
I think growing up, like, the hard way. Like, I grew up the hard way. I never made things easy for myself. Always the first one to bat myself down. Always the first one to, like, say I didn't do good enough. Just because I wanted more. And people didn't believe in me, so naturally I was like, I either have to make them believe or they won't.
Why didn't they believe in you?
I'm not sure sometimes. There are a lot of things that I did that's, like, pretty shitty. I wasn't...
What do you think you were showing the world?
Say that again?
What do you think you were showing the world that would mean they didn't believe in you?
I just showed them that I had no potential. I had nothing going for me that was great. I got into trouble, pushed kids around, even to this day sometimes still push people around. And in that right, like, why would you deserve something when you treat things or treat the world so maliciously? Yeah.
How did you actually want to be at that time?
At that time? The other side. Like, I didn't want to be that. But it was kind of like my safety barrier. It was the thing that kept me safe, made me feel good, made sure no one could hurt me. But really, I wanted to be kind and considerate and to sit with people and converse and chat. Those are the things I adore to this day. That the few people that genuinely know me really well know that. But it's still something I struggle with. Like, I'm pretty shit at articulating my feelings as a general conversation. I always have to wait till it's behind closed doors or until it's in a circle of people that I love and trust. Yeah.
Who's hurt you?
Who's hurt me? I think a lot of people have, but I think no one's hurt me more than myself. Yeah, I agree that people can treat you shit, and people have treated me shit, and I've been walked over or stepped on and pushed around and all those sort of things, but I'm the first one at the end of that. It's only me and myself. When I look in a mirror or when I'm laying in bed, and I'll beat myself up the most. Yeah, which kind of made it easier to be the vicious person or the one to fight back, as opposed to be that nice person that I've always wanted to be, because no one could hurt me more than myself.
Those people who actually love you, that, like, know you,
yeah,
beyond the bullshit, how would they describe you?
This shit always makes me feel like shit. No, that's not true. They love me.
Why?
Loyal. Like, yeah, I care. I love my friends. I'll stand with them to the end. Whatever it takes, I'm a phone call away. All those cheesy Tumblr quotes you read, like, that's who I am. Yeah, I ride and die for my friends. I will sit there and talk with you and help you pick up the pieces and put it back together. I'll write you a letter when you're down. I'll call you as soon as I think of you. I'll send you a message every day, even if it's not just on Snapchat, just to show you something stupid, because they stick with me. I'm the sort of person that doesn't forget about people and leave people behind. And I think it's because I've been on the other side. I've been on the receiving end of that a lot, where I've been forgotten about or I felt left out. And I couldn't imagine how that would make someone else feel. So to my friends, the people I love, I'm there for that. Yeah, I would say that.
I wonder how you'd feel if you did everything you do for everyone else for yourself.
Yeah, I'd probably feel good.
Have you felt that before?
Have
you felt that before? Have you done that before?
Looked after myself.
Back on you?
Maybe like a few times in my life where I genuinely like can kind of remember. But it's not a thought process I think about. I'm usually so caught up in other shit or thinking about my friends more. Yeah, like I have a wall of photos called the Wall of Lords in my room, and it's all my best mates, and I sit there and I look at it when I'm in bed or before sleep, and I'm just like, yeah, this is what I do it for. It's not often a time where I'm just like, oh, it's about me. Like, I do this for me. Yeah, which is weird now that we're talking about it. I hate that we're talking about it out loud. It's just like every inner demon in my mind fucking go, oh yeah, like you knew that and you knew that. But yeah.
How do you like get those demons out there? Like, what's your
My outlet?
Yeah.
Writing, probably the most. Like writing, music.
What is it about writing? It's like
I'm explosive or like reactive, and so I can never say, when I'm super passionate, I can never say what I want to say properly, or I get muddled in my words, or it's too ferocious, or it gets shut down because I'm attacking in every part of my life. Whereas a piece of paper and a pen allows for me to like write what I want to say, and it makes sense, and it's, you know, it's not that it can't be criticized, but it gives me time to write it properly and know exactly what I want to say. And I've become good at speaking and knowing how to say and what to say, but writing is where it's at its purest for me. It allows me to express every feeling, every thought. Yeah, and it doesn't feel like I'm going to get ripped for it. Yeah.
I just had an idea. Do you fuck on you?
Yeah.
Can you get it out?
Yep.
You open your notes.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to give me something that you've written already, but I want to give you like 30 seconds, or actually as long as you need to write something right now, based on how you feel like right now.
Done.
How was that?
I mean, I was very nervous until I started writing, because I was like, oh fuck, like we're fucking filming here now. I gotta fucking like write something that sounds cool. But then I didn't give a fuck because as soon as you started saying that I had to write, I already had words in my head, like 2 words that I was thinking. It's called Warm Eyes. He stares at me and he sees it all. It's been a long time since I've felt appreciated. How does he sit there and see all of the beauty inside me? How does he know what to ask? How does his eyes make me feel at home?
So what's life about?
What's life about? Oh man, love and happiness. I know when it feels good, when I feel love and happiness, that's like its own drug. That is something special that you can't man-make. You know, like there's no chemical that creates that feeling. There's nothing you can do in a science lab to reproduce the feeling of love and happiness. I don't care what you've got. That's what life is all about.